Hello, I'm Ben, and today I'm talking about this, which is the Small Speaker Overdrive from Great Eastern Effects near Cambridge. I've been lucky enough to have one of these for about 6 weeks now, and I've really enjoyed playing it. I'm not normally much of a pedal guy, but I've been using this a lot in various different kind of situations. The history behind it, I've spoken to Dave, who's the guy who builds these. It's supposed to sound like a small speaker breaking up. And his inspiration was from the sound, the kind of Duane Allman sound from the Derek and the Dominoes album, when, you know, the sound of a small tube amp being absolutely, you know, ripped in terms of volume. And it sounds wonderful for doing that kind of thing. So let me just show you that. What you heard me play just then was the pedal with everything at 12. This is my clean sound, so. I put the pedal on. It's a very natural sounding overdrive, you know, it doesn't do that kind of compression thing that some overdrives do. And it's really responsive to picking and, you know, guitar volume stuff. So if I just back my volume off on the guitar a little bit here. It's a cliche to say that things have like an amplifier-like response, but it really does. And it's great, and I've used it for that, and I've used it as a DI for some session stuff I did like that. But what I really like to use it for is more of a kind of fuzz sound. So for that, turn the gain up all the way, the highs down all the way, a bit more bass. The level might need to be turned down a bit just to balance it. But it sounds like this. Which is huge amounts of fun. Which is brilliant. And it's great fun for doing stuff like that. I've used it, as I say, I've used it DI'd to kind of simulate an amp, but I've also used it DI'd with this kind of sound, which, if you know the sound of a guitar that's gone straight into the desk in the studio and then the gain's been cranked on that, I think like the most famous one is probably Revolution by the Beatles or something. But really like super fuzzy, super dry, but an awful lot of fun to play. So there we go, that's it. That's the Small Speaker Overdrive from Great Eastern Effects. I'll go through a couple more settings on it now, play through some bits, but well worth checking out if you're after an overdrive that is it's not a high gain overdrive, which I really like. It sounds like a small amp being overdriven. It does exactly what it says in the box, which is perfect. So here we go, I'm gonna try a few more sounds on it. So this is with the treble up all the way, the bass off, and the gain about 3/4. So what's that like? Which is great. It sounds like a you know, a little radio or something. It just really usable. The thing I like about it, which you don't get on all pedals, anywhere you put any of the knobs, you're going to get some kind of a usable sound. It may not be usable for what you're looking for at that particular point, but any kind of old school distortion, fuzz, overdrive thing, it's just great for. I'll tell you what I really like it for actually. If I turn the highs and the lows up all the way and the gain, it's the least subtle of them all. But Too much fuzz, too much low end, too much high end probably, but just a lot of fun. Take all of the lows out and leave all those highs in. Take the gain down a bit. Instant garage rock, late 60s, garage style stuff. I mean, I'm just playing here. I don't know what some of these sounds are going to sound like before I play them, but I'm trying to demonstrate that really, anywhere you put these controls, you're going to get something. Let's try a different pickup. This is the neck pickup instead. Oh, I could do that all day, really. But there you go. The Small Speaker Overdrive from Great Eastern Effects. If you're looking for a slightly different overdrive slash fuzz slash distortion that's not super high gain but is really controllable and really musical and responsive, I mean, you could do a lot worse than check one of those out.